What's up, guys? This is Hoteye7 RCT Gaming bringing you another video for you guys. I hope everybody out there is doing well, having fun, playing games, and just keeping safe. Now, today is a sort of a very special occasion because, of course, as you can see, or as you saw by the thumbnail on the video, this is the first time that I'm going to be covering here something built with, using Launchbox. Launchbox is something that I wanted to try for the longest time, and somehow the time was never right. I tried the free version at one point and was not really too warm to it. Didn't like how things were visually at that point. So I kind of left it behind and moved on with other front ends and builds and stuff, and that's when I got caught up with a whole bunch of really amazing people who do this kind of stuff, who do packs and builds and themes and stuff, and here we are. But today I'm able to do not only that, but I'm going to be covering Launchbox, done by a person who is no stranger to the scene. He has been doing builds for a very long time, and his name is Colpipes1978. Now, he has had several projects. Again, I have seen many videos on his builds in the past, but nothing quite like what I'm going to be showcasing today, which is Complete Play. Now, just for the record, this is the base build. This is not including all of the expansion packs and add-ons and stuff that he has been adding along. So this is just going to be a preview review of basically the base build of Complete Play from Colpipes1978, and using, of course, Launchbox/Big Box. Now, one thing I have to say before even going in, because once I go in, I know myself, I'm gonna get lost in the games and the features and the options and all that stuff. I have to say that I came away very much impressed, much more than I was expecting to be honest, because usually in these things I go with a kind of like a low expectation or realistic expectations. But remember, I'm just reviewing this for the first time, and this is not going to be the last one. After I tested this, I came to the realization that this is something that I am going to keep covering later on, because it's something that I will give a regular use, and you're going to see why in just a second. Let me go to the desktop. Now, let's go in to Complete Play. Now, one of the first things to me that I find striking about this build is, let me get to a part here. Okay, here we go. The system, this is basically where you have all your systems lined up. Now, right off the bat, you're gonna see basically an overload of information. You have information everywhere on screen. You're gonna see tons of art. You're gonna see a lot of options in the forms of buttons and stuff and tabs. And here are the systems. I'm gonna go through them. Of course, popular systems and some systems I wasn't expecting to see from the base build, to be completely honest. There are some, of course, that, staples like Nintendo systems, portables, and console 16-bit, 8-bit. But I find this, for being a base build, be very, very comprehensive, not only in the section that you have available right off the bat, but also in the options and features that are contained within the build itself. Now, let's say, for example, I go into Super Nintendo, one of my favorite systems, and of course this one is going to be found in basically everything that you can expect, at least from a build, an emulation build. Super Nintendo has to be there, right? But the thing is, right off the bat, as you select it, you have information right there where the name already you have information on the hardware, you have a description, a history, you have release date, you have so much information, the amount of games, players. And once you hit select, you go into a sub menu where you select the games. Again, you still have in the forefront, you have all the information that you could ever want from the game, and even a little small video inside a TV set. So all of the let's say the bells and whistles that you would expect from a full professional build, it's all here. And I like that. I like that a lot. Now, this is not a type of build that's, you know, it's for everyone. It's not for everyone, actually. If there were a single segment that I would say this is the best build for, it would be for the fan / collector / let's say 100% nerd. Now, there are moments that I feel I myself fall straight into that category, and I can appreciate the overload of information here. Each and every part of this is amazing to me. So yeah, I really love it. I love what it does. And let's say we go in, you have more options. You know, you still have not run, you haven't run the game yet, but you're still having more options and information. You have information on ActRaiser, the game itself, different launching methods. You even have things like, you know, manual that you get. And this is, of course, this is something that I praised a lot in Retro Mini Neo from Team Retro, which is an awesome feature. So, you know, I have to be fair, this is an awesome feature, but you have it all here. You have even options to mess around with the emulator that runs this particular system. You can view images from the game. I mean, you have it all. Now, who is this not for? This is not for the guy who probably wants to have a cabinet, a build for a cabinet, and it just wants to play for a few minutes or whatever, you know, just wants to have something in a corner of a living room with, invite some friends and just start up a few games. What this is, if you're going to have a cabinet, let's say that same scenario, this would be like for the mega cabinet that you're going to have as a centerpiece that's going to act like a gaming museum. And you're going to go there. That's going to be your shrine for all of your games. You're going to sit there or stand there, and you're going to see and enjoy everything that has to do with the world surrounding the games and the system that you're going to select. Now, that might be a lofty, you know, claim to make. I know I've covered many other builds in the past, but I can tell from this, I still have not, to be absolutely fair here and objective, I have not checked all of the systems. I have not tested them all. The very few that I have are working perfectly. Now, I did go through a series of updates that were released, and I installed them into the main build, so that might give it the tweak and put it up to the standard where I am now enjoying the build itself. So keep that in mind. Now, I could have continued here, but just to show you, not going to be playing. Though this is one of my favorite games, it takes a lot to go into the game itself. So yeah, so you start off the game. Let it be known that this is my gameplay, of course. So yeah, if you want to exit the game, double tap escape. At least that's what I found so far. Again, I'm going into this, at least in terms of preparation myself, kind of half-baked, because I still have not gone through, and I tell this to everybody who download stuff to read the readmes and follow instructions and all of that stuff. I have not prepared in that sense. Again, this is just a preview slash review, because I already formulated an opinion on this based on my very little time with this build. And I can state at this point that this is a quality build. It is a build that has a lot of effort into it, a lot of care. Now, you guys who know me, let me show you something real quick and tell me if I don't have a reason to be happy about this. We are stopping at the cave tab. Do I need to say anything else? Tell me, guys, do I need to say anything else? You go in, and here you have them. Now, what am I gonna do? Gotta try this out. All the history, all the information, some additional options on the left hand. Again, let me reiterate on what I just said. This build is not going to be for everybody. There's going to be people who want stuff to move at a certain pace. They don't want to take time between launching a build and playing the game, right? I've already mentioned the quality or the benefits of having builds like, let's say, Velocity from Retro Game, which I covered last time. That in itself is for those types of people who want stuff right away. So you have your games, you have your selection, boom, bam, that's it, into the game, let's play. This is the dark side to that. This is the complete opposite. Here is where you sit down, you relax, you check everything, and you enjoy every little piece of information that the build throws at you. And it's done in a very professional way. Love it. Love it. So let's launch Launchbox. I picked her because reasons, so sue me. Now this is, of course, a build that I see myself using for my Back to Basics series with the arcade stick. I do not know for sure if this works well with my arcade stick, but I am assuming that it should, given that this uses my Xbox One controller perfectly. And of course my arcade stick is just like that. It's basically an Xbox controller. So I can in confidence say that I am going to throw Complete Play into the rotation of Back to Basics, and of course I will follow up on this because this is far from everything that this has to offer, as I know that there are many packs that Colpipes made for this. So yeah, let's go. Let's go into another system. Say something like Sega CD, which is nice to see that it's part of the base build of systems. Some people who prefer to add them later on. Now I'm going to go straight for Sonic. Now, of course, as time goes by, I will become more informed and more adept to all the inner workings of Complete Play and Launchbox in itself. But for the time being, I think I am going to have plenty of fun with this build and basically exploring it. So yeah, it's all working nicely. And there you have it. Sonic ready for action. Now, of course, I don't want to cover too much. And what I mean by that is because I want to treat like certain segments, you know, to give them enough time or airtime for me to go through them. And I know there's going to be plenty of questions regarding this and how it works and all this stuff. So yeah, I think just to end the video here on a very good note, high note, let's go to Neo Geo. And what was waiting for me as I went into Neo Geo? The one and only. Of course, it had to be here. So there you have it, guys. That was basically my first run, or my first encounter and trying out Complete Play from Colpipes1978 using Launchbox Big Box. So yeah, guys, what can I say? Go for it. The guy, I mean, I don't have to recommend the guy. The guy has been around for quite some time, and a lot of you guys watching this already know him and know his work and his talent. So that's about it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that those who did not know about Launchbox or were kind of on the fence like me about trying out Launchbox or a build based on Launchbox, at least now is better informed and will give it a try. So please like and subscribe. Every little sub and like counts, and I will check you guys out later on the next one. Take care and be safe.